Welcome to our Kids Books Read Aloud channel, Storytime with Little Book Nook. Today we want to introduce the important topic of child safety. What if you are separated from your child in a store? Would your child know what to do? Let's read together with permission from Sky Pony Press, If I Get Lost. Written and illustrated by Dagmar Geisler. If you enjoy the story time, please hit the like button and watch all the way through. Lou and Mama are going into town. They want to buy bread, bananas, and red and white striped socks for Lou. They desperately need these things. There's a lot going on at the marketplace today. I hope you don't get lost in this crowd, Mama says. I won't get lost, says Lou. The sidewalks are cramped, and Lou can only see people's legs. Luckily, Mama is wearing her red coat. It is so eye-catching that it's impossible to miss. A boy is standing by the fruit stand. He doesn't look very happy. Are you lost? Asks Lou. Of course not, says the boy. At the bread stand, the crowd is even worse. People push and shove. It's too bad I'm so small, Lou thinks. But then someone even smaller than Lou runs over. You're so sweet, says Lou. The little dog wags its tail. As Lou and Mama walk on, the dog runs along with them. Sometimes he runs ahead, sometimes to the right, and sometimes to the left. Lou doesn't let him out of her sight. Look what sweet company we have, Lou exclaims. But the sounds of the market are so loud that Mama doesn't hear her. Lou tugs at Mom's coat. Look! Uh-oh. The woman who turns around definitely isn't Mama. Scared, Lou turns in every direction. Mama is nowhere to be seen. See, now you're lost too, says someone in a sad voice. So you are lost, says Lou. Why did you lie to me? Instead of answering, the boy asks, what do we do now? First rule of being lost. Keep still and shout. If there's something on which you can stand a little bit higher, climb on it and yell. It's the best not to move from that spot so your parents can better find you. Uh-huh, says the boy and wipes the tears from his eyes. He doesn't sound very convinced. What if no one looks for you? All parents look for their lost kids, says Lou. Even if you were bad before? Asks the boy. Of course, says Lou. Parents always want to get their children back. Even if they're terribly mad at you? Even then, says Lou. Whew, says the boy relieved. But I think that staying here and shouting isn't helping me at all. Why not? I've already been here a while and run here and there, but Papa's nowhere to be seen. I'm sure we'll never find each other again. Nonsense, says Lou. Rule number 2. If you can't find each other, call them. Lou climbs down from the crate. We'll ask someone to call your father. Your dad does have a cell phone with him, right? Of course, the boy nods. Do you know the number? I have our address on a piece of paper, but Mama always plays it safe, and that's why I have our number here on my arm. The boy laughs. I know Dad's number by heart. I'm not a baby anymore. It begins with 01 and then 50 or 60. There's also a 7 and a 3. Oh no, oh no, oh no, it's not coming to me. It's all over now. I I know it. I'll never get back home. Nonsense, says Lou. Rule number 3. If none of this works, we call the police. The police? Shouts the boy. I haven't committed any crimes. No, silly, Lou says. The police aren't only there to catch criminals. The police are also there to help us. Really? Asks the boy. Of course, says Lou. Now we just need someone who can call them for us. But that's easier said than done. Lou asks a man, but he has headphones on his ears and can't hear her at all. Then a woman answers her in a totally foreign language. At the fishmonger's, Lou has a breakthrough. I have a cell phone, but we can't call from here. It's too loud. Come with me to my car. It will work better from there. No, thank you, says Lou pleasantly. I don't know you, so I can't go with you. Are you crazy? Exclaims the boy once the fishmonger has gone away. Not at all, says Lou. That's rule number 4. Even if I'm lost, I never go with just anyone. What about me? Should I go sleep under a bridge then? Nonsense, says Lou. Now we've come to rule number 5. If I need to get help, I go to a place where there are as many people as possible and where someone can clearly see me. How about the pharmacy? Asks the boy. Good idea, says Lou. Ding dong goes the doorbell as the two of them enter the shop. Good afternoon, Lou says to the pharmacist. We're both lost. Could you perhaps call my mother and the police too, please? Do you have your mother's number? Asks the pharmacist kindly. Yes, I do, but we need the police first. Lou turns around. What's your name, by the way? Roberto, says the boy. Roberto has been lost for much longer than I have. Well then, says the pharmacist, and picks up the phone. The police arrived very quickly. They were close by, eating lunch. The pharmacist is just about to dial Mama's number when someone else rushes into the store. It's an older girl, and she's very upset. Have you seen a little dog? She asks. Yes, I have. Lou wants to call out, but then a man comes running inside. He's even more upset than the girl. His face is red as a tomato. Have you seen a little boy? He shouts. Baba! Yells Roberto. The pharmacy is now packed. One of the policemen coaxes the little dog into the store using the rest of his lunch. The pharmacist is finally about to dial Mama's number, but it is now awfully loud. So loud that Lou almost doesn't hear the ding-dong of the shop door. Lou! Exclaims Mama. She rushes in and hugs her daughter so tightly that Lou almost can't breathe. And then Mama cries too. But Mama, says Lou, remember rule number 6 when lost? Don't panic. It's true, sniffles Mama. I was afraid that you had forgotten everything we discussed about getting lost. Not at all, says Roberto. She hasn't. She knows it all perfectly.